You got a cute way of talking. You've got the better of me. No. You ready to get started?
I'm ready whenever you are, sweetie.
All right. Hey, everybody. Mino, Giga Shame. Good morning. And welcome back to the show. Welcome back to BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha. Now please welcome the star of the show, NANABOOZHOO. Take it away, sweetie.
Oh, thank you, sweetie. Boozhoo kakina awia. Hello, everybody. And, welcome to the show. Today's Ojibwe word of the day. You know what I'm thinking, sweetie?
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking it's time to talk about Manumin. And more precisely, Manuminike Jesus.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah. Manuminike Jesus, the wild rising moon. This is what we call August, huh, sweetie?
It sure is.
And July was the midsummer moon. Abita Nabini Jesus. And Michael Lyons has some cartoons here. Check this out. Hoa, says the little legitimo. Hoa, says the squirrel. He can't believe it's already Manuminike Jesus. He can't believe it's Abita Nabini Jesus. He can't believe it's halfway summer moon. That's what we call July. But then pretty soon, what happens? As time goes by, it becomes Manuminike Jesus, wild rising moon. And here we got a little Makwa, a bear, and Maingan, they're rising there. And, here comes the Mamengwa. Here comes the butterfly. Okay, here's Watabaga Jesus. There's leaf changing moon. There's September. That's when the kids got to go back to school, huh? You know, we could do a whole show just doing months.
Why don't we do that?
Let's do that next time.
Okay.
But today, what I would like to discuss is why, in Ojibwe, why we call this time of year the wild rising moon. Why do you think we call this time of year the wild rising moon, sweetie?
'Cause it's the time of year where we go racing.
Yep. Who knew? It is the time of year. But more importantly, this is also the time of year where the Anishinaabe, where the Ojibwe-speaking Indians came to this beautiful place that we call Minnesota.
Oh, really?
Yeah. A lot of people forget that it was in the Manuminike Jesus moon, back in the days of the grandfathers, that the Anishinaabe made their brave,
Migration?
Yeah, migration west.
You gonna tell the migration story?
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Awesome.
So this is the story of the great Anishinaabe migration. Back in the days of the grandfathers, there was a Mushkiki Winini. There was a medicine man. And that old medicine man, he had a vision. One night he was sleeping. Mushkiki Winini. And Gitchimanadu, the great spirit, came to him. And he was like, listen, I want you to do something for me. I want you, when you wake up, you got to gather up the people and tell them it's time to go west. There's a feeling I get when I look to the west. And you're going to go to the place where food grows on the water. And when you get there and you see that food growing on the water, you'll know you're home. Well, Mushkiki Winini, medicine man, he says, okay, get you on do. Thy will be done, I guess. But let me ask you something. How far west are we going to need to go? Because just keep going until you see where food grows on the water. It's like, yeah, get you on do. I think you're confused. I think you mean to say where food grows in the water. You know, like fish. And Gitchimandu says, hey, don't get smart with me.
No.
I know what I said. You'll go to the place where food grows on the water. So, sure enough, wakes up next morning, gathers up the old lady, the kids, the cousins, everybody from the village. And he said, it's time we go west. We're going to migrate to the place where food grows on the water. And everybody packed up their stuff and off they went. And they canoed, and they canoed, and they canoed, sweetie.
Yeah.
And then finally, they get to a place where that old Mushkiki Winani, that old medicine man, he looks and he sees Manuman growing there through the water. And he's like, oh, look at this. Look, guys, there's rice growing on it looks like there's food growing on the water. I think we made it here. And he goes, come on, let's get out of our canoes. We made it home. This is our new home. Hey, look, here comes a Dakota. Although in Ojibwe, we called him the Buon. So this Buon guy comes up and he's like, hey, welcome to Minnesota. And he goes, yeah, BOOZHOO, we are the Ojibways. And I had a vision that I was supposed to come here to the place where food grows on the water. This is going to be our new home. And the Dakota guy goes, yeah, that's real special, but this is our home. Because people forget, northern Minnesota used to be Dakota territory.
Yeah, that's right, huh?
Yeah, all this land up here, you guys, this used to be Dakota territory. You back in the days of the grandfathers, it was likely you might have looked out and seen, Dances with Wolves. Kevin Costner was here back in the day.
No, he wasn't. How old is that guy?
Oh, yeah. I guess he's not that old. But, this was Dakota territory. And then the old Sioux, or the old Ojibwe, they came and kind of, politely asked if we may move in here. And then after a whole lot of bloodshed, you got your Red Lake, Gamisqua, Wakogog. What am I saying?
Gamisqua, Wakogog is Cass Lake.
Oh, right. Gamisqua, Wakogog is the place of the Red Cedars. But Red Lake was known as the Misquagamiwi Zagat Iganing. Misquagamiwi Zagat Iganing. And that's where the Ojibwe came and had a big battle with the Buon, or the Dakota speakers. And after we beat them up, and, chased them off into the Dakotas. That's why they call North and South Dakota. Did you know that?
I figured it had something to do with the Dakota people.
Yeah. And this is the story of, and then all that big battle and all that happened in August, or maybe September.
Really?
And this is why we call this time of year the Manuminike Gizus, the wild rising moon, or August, as we say in English. To learn more about your Ojibwe history, language, and culture, I don't know, go read a book, Google it. I don't know. What do you want from me? You want to send us out, sweetie?
Well, sure, I'd be happy to. Hey, everybody. Just want to say, Chi miigwech bizendawiyeg. Thank you so much for listening. Dash miigwech ganawabiyeg. And thank you for watching BOOZHOO NANABOOZHOO, the podcast about Ojibwe language and culture. I am Natasha. This is NANABOOZHOO.
Okay.
And I will see you again.
Giga Wabamin.
Minawa.
Thank you, sweetie.